12 of you for staying.
Take your shirt off!
I can't. My wife is going to watch this later. She told me, she said, stop bringing beer on stage. I bring beer all the time. She said, stop bringing beer on stage. Just be yourself. And which one do you want? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying here.
Whiskey.
This is actually, it's more like therapy for me. It always is. And I generally prefer a larger crowd for my therapy sessions, but a smaller, intimate crowd is okay. I think I was molested when I was 15. It's funny to you? Well, I was at this summer job, and there was this woman that worked with me, and she was like 80 years old, and she would always fill on all the other employees. I mean, she would just rub us up and down, you know. And it's hard to complain about an 80-year-old woman groping you to human resources. You don't want to really tell on old Ethel. She's a nice lady. And she wasn't particular either. She's like men, women, hermaphrodites. She didn't give a shit. She didn't care who it was. And, well, it hurts me to talk about this. You know how dirty it feels to have an 80-year-old woman just fill you up like that, you know? Especially if your dick get hard. That's really... You really feel dirty then. There's no amount of showering that can clean it off. Just at home, sitting in the shower, holding my knees and crying at that point. Well, that's one of my problems in life. A friend of mine, my best friend, had a midget hooker come to his car. And he was telling me the story, and the whole time all I could think was this. You didn't see that. That's all I could think was just her just trying to get up there to show him. And well, it was a pretty good story. I mean, she went up on him, you know, she charged him half price. It was nice. But what was weird was I found out later that I actually lived across the street from the midget hooker's pimp. And I didn't know that. My wife pointed it out to me. She said, there's a little hooker right there. And I've never heard someone say, there's a little hooker, and turn around and saw a little bitty hooker. I've always saw like a hooker-like person that I've never seen. And I turned around and sure enough, there she was walking past the guy's house, and she put the money in the window, and it was a basement window. It was, and I'm not making this up. I said, I'm not making this up, it really happened. And I wanted to share that with you because I have problems with midgets. And okay, it's my own person. I don't like people that I can't see right away. You know, when they walk past you and they're down there, you can't see them right away when you turn around. You gotta wait till they get 5 feet ahead, then they come into your vision range. That kind of bothers me. If a midget is playing miniature golf, shouldn't that just be called golf? Really, shouldn't it? Yeah. Because I went to a miniature golf course and there were no midgets there, and I was pissed. I thought there'd be like a bunch of midgets, they'd swing their club and say, two, you know, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. That's like if a bitch tells you your hair smells good. Shouldn't that be considered sexual harassment? That's not just me? Okay, I'm making sure. I was talking to a midget a few months ago, and he said, hey man, it's not midget, it's little people. And I said, that's what midgets are, they're little people. Midgets, pygmies, dwarfs, kids, they're all little people. What kind of little person are you? Are you a midget? Are you a dwarf? Are you Bob Costas? I can't tell, you know? I don't know. And he told me, he said, look man, calling a little person a midget is like calling a black person the N-word. I said, no, it's not. Because if I call you a midget, you're gonna sit there and take it. You didn't want to be my friend anymore at the end. You didn't want to talk. People are strange like that. I'm worried about my daughter. She wants to be a fireman, a firewoman, whatever you call them now. And I told her no. No, because you can't have any job that involves a pole. Sorry. I've been to way too many strip joints in my life to envision my little baby sliding on a pole. I don't give a fuck what she's wearing, you know, I don't care if it's a full fireman's outfit. No pole. She'd be the only fireman running down the stairs. That's all right. I took her to get a swimming outfit a few weeks ago. First, what do you call it, swimsuit. And she wanted a two-piece. And my baby's 9 years old. You can't have a two-piece, you know. I want something with corduroys and long sleeves, you know. She's in the changing room crying because I got to try on a full-body wetsuit, you know. She comes out crying. All the other daddies let the babies get two-piece suit, but all the other daddies ain't shit. Put those flippers on and walk around the store. Thank you guys. What's up, Big Will? Enjoy your night.